AITA for telling a guy behind me in the grocery store line to mind his fucking business. This happened this morning. I was at the grocery store buying some food, and then while the cashier was done scanning my shit, I asked her to get me a carton of Camels. I don't smoke, they were for my grandpa. So when I asked, the cashier went to the place where they kept them. The guy behind me in line, middle-aged dude, said, "You're so young, you shouldn't be smoking." I don't think this was an appropriate comment even if I did smoke, because it's none of his fucking business. I said, "They're not for me, they're for my grandpa." The cashier came back with the cigs and rang him up. And then the dude piped up again and said something about how my grandpa shouldn't smoke either. Listen, my grandpa is 92 years old. Smoking makes him happy, and if he wants to smoke, I'm more than happy to help. But none of that was this guy's business, so instead of saying something clever or snappy, I said, "Sorry, but I don't think that's any of your fucking business." I was admittedly extremely pissed when I said this. The cashier gave me a look and the guy behind me said sorry. Jesus. I left the grocery store and told my dad about it, and he said that the dude was not being an asshole but just trying to be friendly. I think he's totally fucking wrong. The guy was being invasive and gross. But I'm also not shy about public confrontations, so I'd if I was in the right here. NTA, the guy sounds like the kind of person who says, "You'd be prettier if you'd smile." Edit. Wow, this comment blew up while I was off my phone. Thanks for the awards and for all the nice ideas. I usually, when in a work-related situation, put on my biggest fakest smile, which I affectionately call my cheerleader smile, and tell them to have a very nice day in an over-enthusiastic customer service voice. It usually enrages them because they can see I'm sarcastic but can't comment further as I am smiling and being polite. My favorite part of wearing a mask in public is that I no longer have strange men telling me to smile. Hi. I recently lost my mom to cancer, which was a direct result to her smoking for 50 years. I honestly want to scream at everybody I see smoking and buying cigarettes, but I don't, because that would make me an asshole. NTA. It's none of his business and he shouldn't be saying anything unless it's actively affecting him. Also, I was so ready for this to be about masks, NGL. NTA, and I don't know why everyone is clutching their pearls over swearing. Giving strangers unsolicited advice is not friendly, as your dad put it. Also first attempted to non-confrontationally dismiss the dude by telling him they were not for you. He took a beat to process and then ignored your dismissal by offering more unsolicited advice. You succinctly shut him down. AITA for not changing my cat's name for my sister's baby. I swear I'm going crazy with this. I have two cats, Tonks and Dio. Tonks named after the HP character, and Dio's name is a little funny, named after Dash or No Pizza. Just like Dio and my mom, and I thought it was funny. So now my sister has been saying she's gonna start trying for a baby. I'm like, cool, okay, congrats. Not a big fan of kids myself, but good luck to her. Fast forward 3 months and she's pregnant and starts talking baby names and shit and nice of fun. Well, her boyfriend's friend texts me yesterday saying her BF's family has a Tito Dio and would appreciate if I rename or, and I cannot believe this, rehome my cat. Friend said he could take him. Like, what the fuck? No, you're not taking my cat, and no, I'm not renaming him. So that's what I tell the friend. And like 2 hours later my sister calls me and just says something like she can't ever be over at mine and mom's house with a cat named after her son. It's disrespectful. Like, I cannot understand how she's functioning and mentally. This is so stupid. My mom said something like, well, we can call him Didi or D, he's already 11. That's even more reason for me to not change his name. He's fucking 11. He's had this name for a decade. I know I should care more about a nephew than a cat, but this is like my kid. Don't want him to be confused and scared for the last half of his life. And I know my sister should bring her son over and let him fuck with the cats and call it cute and take pictures, even if I tell her to stop. I'd kit's so stupid. I didn't even change the cat's names because I already told my sister mostly all of this. It's just she and my mom are really putting pressure on me to just chill. AITA for not renaming / rehoming my cat because my sister likes his name. Edit, holy shit, I forgot how Reddit feels about cat when I rage posted this after drinking like 4 White Claws. Lamau. Just wanted to edit to clarify, people upset with my mom, don't be. We've talked since and agreed that they're being huge assholes. She loves our pets all the same. She even knitted our cats and dog Christmas stockings this year with names. Also Dio and Tonks and our dog are all microchipped and indoor cats. We work at home, so if they try to come and take the cats, I don't think our 70-pound pit bull would take kindly to that. You were expecting delivery, but it was me, Dio. NTA. Edit, Rai, thanks for the awards. How is the cat named after her son when the cat's literally been in existence for 11 years before her son was ever created? Word of advice, get your cat microchipped and take plenty of pictures ASAP. If your sister's boyfriend has already found a new home for your cat without discussing it with you first, he might just take the next step and disappear Dio entirely. Edit, thank you, kind strangers, for the awards, and I'm glad to hear the pets are all microchipped. NTA. Cat had the name first, end of story. That's what gets to me. If I was Op's sister, I would already associate the name with the cat. I wouldn't want to give my child the same name. NTA. NTA. If someone casually told me to give them my cat because they didn't approve of its name, I think I would absolutely lose it. Your sister and her boyfriend are out of their damn minds, and in response to this behavior I would extend my cat's name to match their baby's middle and last name also. AITA for laughing when my friend told me he wanted to name his son Jackson with a G. Gackson. My friend's GF is 87 months pregnant, and while hanging out the other day the topic of names came up. We kicked around some pretty normal ones, Brandon, Anthony, Hector, when he suddenly threw out Jackson, which I actually like. But then he surprised me by mentioning that he wanted to name him Jackson, with a G. I immediately bust out laughing and then ask where the hell the G would go. In fact, I pretty much fell out of my chair because that shit is hilarious. Well, it turns out he wasn't messing with me, and someone on his dad's side was actually named Gackson, pronounced Jackson. I stopped laughing once he made it clear that he was deadass, but he hasn't spoken to me much in the past 2 days. AITA. Edit, 8 months prego, my bad lol. Gackson, born after 87 months gestation. Edit, 2 silvers. Wow, thanks! Exclamation mark. 87 months pregnant. She's been pregnant for over 7 years. The name is really the least of their worries here. Jesus, what a gackass. NTA. No one's slick as Gackson. No one's quick as Gackson. No one's neck's as incredibly thick as Gackson. ETA, 2 awards. Thank you to the lovely Anon Redditor for the silver, my very first award. 2nd silver, yeet. And a 3rd, mind boggled. 7 awards, like, crying. 15. Holy moly. Not sure how I got to 16, but very grateful and quite humbled. Edit, I have peaked, gonna take screenshots and frame it on the wall, I swear. 20 somebody pinch me, 22, Jude Lord, 25 screams into pillow cause like what? 31, this is all I'm thinking of the entire day. 40, yes. 42 to 3. 43 and validation. 49, 50, to even out. TBH, I laughed harder at 87 months pregnant than I did at Gackson. Honestly, if you refuse to come out of the womb for 87 months you deserve that sort of name. /s.